Hey everybody, I finished grading your midterm project this morning, and this was really kind of your first opportunity at really telling me a story with the data. So if you haven't already, go in and take a look at the feedback I've given you. Please let me know if you have any questions on the feedback or specifically how to accomplish something that I've annotated in your work, because it's what you're going to do for your next assignment is you're going to make the corrections to the midterm. So where I noticed the biggest shortfall was overall. It looked like a lot of you did not give this the time it really needed. So keep in mind when you're telling a story with visualization, you really got to be methodical about the flow of the charts. Some of you, it looked like you just went in, created 6, 7, 8 charts, threw it into PowerPoint, and called it good. You need to think about how it flows. Okay, so for example, if you're talking to me about something like, let's say for example, home prices. Okay, you might want to start off by giving me a high level summary. Okay, so tell me what the current state of the housing market is, and maybe a chart to show that, and then maybe show me the historical view, what happened to prices over time. Okay, and then perhaps drill down on a given area. So you might look at a given zip code or a given city or state and show me the data behind that. And then maybe further granular would be looking at the difference in home prices for 3-bedroom versus 4, things of that nature. And then what's most importantly is before you start creating all these charts, I want you to think about what story are you trying to tell me? All right. So are you trying to convince me of something? So in the housing example, are you trying to convince me that the housing market is in decline? Okay. Are you trying to convince me that it is no longer a reasonable market for a first time home buyer? Are you trying to get me to write my congressman and take action? Or are you a real estate company and you're trying to convince me to buy a house? Okay. Or where to buy a house? So think about that story. It seems like a lot of you really didn't put that thought into it, where you just focused more on create 8 charts, throw it into PowerPoint, and be done. Okay. Anytime you do a PowerPoint, by this point you've all have likely taken a communication or public speaking class where you do this. Many of you did not give me an agenda. So, give me your title slide and then give me an agenda, say what you're going to talk about. Okay. Then also I noticed a lot of you just kind of concluded with a chart. Okay, you never want to do that. So you want to give me some bullet points about, what's next. Summarize it, call me to action, try and motivate me to do something, or are there next steps, and list that as well. Okay, so keep those things in mind when you go through and you make those corrections, because you will do this again for the final exam. Okay, so I'll really be looking for you to take it to that next level. So now's a good opportunity for you to practice that. So let me know if you have any questions, and have a good week.